Hi everyone! Today we're going to take a look at the best gaming keyboards in the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our top 10 best picks, and we'll talk about what you look for before buying the best gaming keyboards. You can find links to all the products we've mentioned in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Logitech G513. The Logitech G513 is a well-rounded, sleek-designed mechanical keyboard with a great feature set. Anyone that's interested in a sleek and comfortable mechanical switch keyboard. It might have come out in 2018, but the G513 keeps up well in today's market with a well-rounded feature set that makes it an interesting contender. Although it doesn't feature dedicated media keys, that's the only drawback to an otherwise excellent design. The Logitech G513 also features a beautiful aluminum design, a thick-sleeved USB cable with a USB pass-through port, a choice of roamer G linear and tactile switches, and a wrist rest that is oh so comfortable. In fact, the combination of the wrist rest paired with the tactile switches makes this one of the most comfortable gaming keyboards money can buy. And at the end of the day, that's one of the most important features when looking for a keyboard for long gaming sessions. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Corsair K65 RGB Pro XT. It's an affordable, spill-resistant keyboard that comes with most of the expected gaming goodies. Anyone who wants it on Corsair's RGB lighting but doesn't want to pony up big cash for a full mechanical board. The K65 RGB Pro XT is a new option that comes in at a very friendly price. Although it isn't mechanical, it features a membrane keyboard design that is surprisingly pleasant to type on, and it comes complete with all the features you otherwise generally want on a gaming keyboard for key RGB lighting, macro support, a full layout, wrist rest, and media keys. In fact, the K65 RGB Pro XT even goes a step beyond what many mechanical planks offer, bringing spill resistance to your desk. If you're someone that enjoys eating and drinking at your PC, that could be a disaster-saving feature. If you're looking for an all-around keyboard that looks great, has most of the gaming features you'd expect, and doesn't break the bank, the Corsair K65 RGB Pro XT is definitely one to shortlist. The number 3 position is held by Logitech 915 Lightspeed. It is hands down the best sleek wireless mechanical gaming keyboard currently on the market. The money is no object shopper who wants nothing but the best. Logitech's 915 Lightspeed mechanical keyboard offers everything anyone could ever want from a mechanical keyboard for gamers who are willing to invest a little more for an excellent design. If you do choose to go down this route, it won't leave you disappointed. From its sleek low-profile aluminum body to the low-profile mechanical switches, excellent per-key RGB lighting, and perfectly good battery life. Especially considering the vivid RGB, the 915 Lightspeed is a keyboard that will leave you happy for years to come. Its battery life is excellent, lasting well over a week with the lighting on bright and 12-plus-hour days. Typing action is superbly comfortable, and its gaming performance is as snappy as wired over the fast Logitech Lightspeed wireless connection. There's no wrist rest, but that's made up for by the low-profile design. It simply doesn't need one. The Lightspeed is also well named for its effortless wireless keyboard response times, so you don't need to worry about any latency issues. And there's a TKL tankless version for fans of compact layouts. Next at number 4 we have Corsair K70 RGB TKL Tournament Edition with 8000 HC polling, MX Speed silver switches, PBT keycaps, and more. This is among the best TKL keyboards currently on the market. The shopper who wants a high-quality TKL keyboard for competitive gaming. Although it's a little confusing why it took Corsair until 2021 to release a fully featured TKL keyboard, there's no denying that it's a great gaming keyboard with excellent mechanical keys. This model comes with HyperX on 8000 HC polling, which, paired with the speedy Cherry MX Speed silver switches, makes it one of the fastest, if not the fastest, TKL gaming keyboard money can buy. Of course, optical switches would be an improvement too. But we appreciate that the K70 TKL RGB Tournament Edition keeps things more affordable while still focusing on quality. With Corsair's aluminum chassis, excellent RGB ecosystem, fast responses, and included PBT keycaps, the K70 RGB TKL Tournament Edition offers a surprising number of features at its price point and is sure to make TKL fans who have been waiting for the latest Corsair keyboards happy. The number 5 position is held by Razer BlackWidow V3 Mini Hyperspeed. With a 65% layout, wireless connectivity, RGB lighting, and excellent switches, this is one keyboard that can do it all. Small keyboard fans who want dedicated arrow and delete keys paired with wireless connectivity. Razer's BlackWidow V3 Mini Hyperspeed is a small keyboard that can do it all. This board has a 65% layout, which is a smidge bigger than the super compact 60% keyboards, but this added 5% adds arrow keys, a dedicated delete key, page up / down, and insert, making it a whole lot more practical for everyday use. Meanwhile, Razer decided to pull out all the stops and stick every good bit of tech into the V3 Mini Hyperspeed, which includes, you guessed it, excellent wireless connectivity and the company's superb Razer yellow switches, which have some of the most enjoyable typing action. The number 6 position is dominated by Corsair K65 RGB Mini. It's a simple, no-frills 60% keyboard with great RGB lighting. Buyers who want a 60% keyboard that just gets it right. Corsair might not be the first name that comes to mind when you think of 60% compact keyboards, but its K65 RGB Mini offers up a surprisingly pleasant little keyboard without trying to reinvent the wheel. It features a classic 60% layout, which means you will have to get accustomed to having a lot of keys as a secondary function. But it will reward you with a generous amount of desk space and minimalist looks. Indeed, Corsair's 60% plank is so small that there's a lot more room for mousing around. And that's great in competitive online shooters where it's all about the mouse action. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Corsair K100 RGB Optical. When you want to go the extra mile and upgrade to the absolute best of the best, it's hard to find a more premium option than the Corsair K100 RGB. Be warned, though, this is a big keyboard. Its enormous footprint still requires some desk clearing before it can be nested comfortably. But feature-wise, the K100 RGB got it all. Dedicated media controls and a USB pass-through, a metal volume wheel, RGB lighting. Speaking of RGB, there's an aggressive amount of RGB in this keyboard. During our test, we noted excellent key responses, a decent spread of keys for most hand sizes, a satisfying tactile click to each press, and wonderfully dimpled keys to help you rest your fingers when you're not actually pressing down. While this all seems quite obvious, it shows that the K100 RGB nails the basics, as well as including the fancy extras, and that's why it's in the list. The number 8 position is held by Razer Sinosa Chroma. If even mecha membrane keys don't suit you, and you demand a full membrane typing / gaming experience, the Razer Sinosa is the deck for you. I know there are people out there who prefer the soft embrace of a pure membrane switch, and that's fine, each to their own. The Cynosa has some of the best feeling, low-profile membrane keys I've ever tested, and at a retail price of $60. It is one of the most affordable gaming keyboards out there, well, past a certain threshold of quality. While it may lack some of the features several gaming boards pack in, stuff like a dedicated rest or media controls, it does boast Razer's extensive RGB lighting, which can be programmed on a per-key basis or applied by zones. It's a solid, no-frills, nice-looking keyboard that's the best membrane option of a huge range that I've tested. There's a step-up version of the Cynosa available, still for $20 extra. The only real addition is Underglow RGB. So unless that kind of ground effects package is massively appealing to you, I recommend you save your cash and invest in the base model. Next at number 9 we have G.Skill KM360. There's a trend towards $200 plus gaming keyboards in the market at the moment, but that doesn't mean there aren't quality mechanical switchboards available at a more reasonable price. Often you'll find these more budget-oriented options offering cheap switches from other manufacturers, but the G.Skill KM360 comes featuring the classic Cherry MX red linear switch out of the gate. If you can't cope with your gaming board not lit up like a rainbow, then you may be disappointed with the single color option. But damn, the white LED on this G.Skill board are the brightest I've ever seen. Normally I like to keep at max brightness all day long, but the KM360 would burn out my retina if I did. This TKL board is basic, but what it does very well. It's solid, well-built, reliable, and looks pretty decent too. There's no wrist rest, no pass-through, or media controls, but I'll happily give it a pass in favor of affordable functionality. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by HyperX Alloy Elite RGB. For a board that can be illuminated in up to 16.9 million colors, the HyperX Alloy Elite sports a relatively simple aesthetic while still packing the features we expect out of a quality gaming keyboard. It comes in your choice of cherry MX brown, blue, and red. What it lacks in a dedicated macro column, it makes up for with its reasonable price and quality, durable design. The HyperX Alloy Elite RGB leaves no feature box unchecked. It's equipped with dedicated media controls, a USB pass-through, a detachable wrist rest, and full RGB backlighting. It also includes an extra set of silver keycaps for WASD and the first 4 number keys to up its aesthetics. The board supports full-end key rollover, meaning you never have to worry about key presses not registering. The new HyperX Alloy Elite 2 has now been launched, featuring some gorgeous ABS pudding keycaps, but it only seems to be available on the HyperX website right now. It is damn pretty, but you don't get the wrist rest. You win some, you lose some. That's all for today. We upload computer and accessories product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.